G'day everyone, Gooby here and welcome to the last preseason video for Torchlight Infinite. The servers are going down in about 2 hours. So I won't be able to log in after this, and you'll all have a reprieve from me, except for the scheduled videos that are still upcoming. But anywho, enough of that. Subscribe if you haven't, and let's get into what I will be doing when I hit maps. Mainly, the first thing that I'll be doing, if I get a single flame elementium, I'll be going to the trade house and I'll start flipping that bad boy. So just go here, sell your flame elementium, check the price of either Oblivion Potion, Elixir of Oblivions, Netherrealm Resonance. Energy cores are huge for flipping early. Flame Sand will be able to flip early. Just remember that you can actually exchange this 300 to 1 at the shop, so don't be stuffing yourself over there. Truth Embers may be pretty good to flip. Precious Embers will be fantastic to flip. So you've got a lot of different options. If one's not flipping fast, just change it for a different one. But anyway, what you want to do is just list your flame elementium. I want to sell it for, let's say, energy cores. Energy cores will probably be going for about 0.2 each. So if you sell your one flame elementium for 30 energy cores, and then later on, once that is filled, you will have 30 energy cores, and you'll be able to sell that for about 5 flame elementium or 6 flame elementium, so 0.2 there. So you'll sell 1 flame elementium, and someone will buy that for 30 energy cores, and then you can sell your 30 energy cores for 6 flame elementium. You just put up your 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then you just get back to mapping. So that's just a little thing on the trade house with the first flame elementium that you have drop, unless you really need, say, an interlocking soul. Then you can go here and price check and find one of these for 1 FE, if that's going to really help you farm better, and then you'll probably get another flame elementium soon after that. Hopefully, timemark 7 FE just didn't exist last season, so hopefully that is changed this season. So once you are through the mandatory stuff, and by mandatory stuff I mean to get to timemark 7, you first have to go through timemark 1 through to 6. So you have to complete the timemark 1 stuff, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I recommend if you're doing those, you just do the quick maps in each area. An example of that in the Blistering Lava Sea, the Confession Chapel is the fastest map in the game. So just smash that out on timemark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just get rid of those time marks as fast as humanly possible. And then you can get into farming timemark 7, where you're actually going to make currency. A good map in Voidlands is Filthy Forest. It is simply just a straight line up to the bridge, and then it is a line pretty much like that. Just a nice little lightning bolt, I guess, to the boss. It takes about 20 seconds as well to complete that. Just smash it out. Don't worry about trying to make currency in timemark 1 to 6. That's just there to familiarize you with the setup and start farming timemark 7. Now, if you want to do maps early on, I would highly recommend going through and using just a generic, very basic, don't target farm, because you're not going to have, at the start of the season, you're not going to have all this unlocked. You unlock this as you go through. So depending on what you have unlocked, you may not be able to get some good synergies. So synergies are like Mistville and Cube and this. You may only have these two unlocked and they may not synergize very well. So what I would highly recommend, you unlock Blacksail rather quickly, so you could add that. It's just a little bit at the end of the map. so it's pretty cool. And some of the early hero memories sell quite well. However, mainly just focus on your generic stuff. So extra drop quant is really nice. So all these nodes up here are good. Energy cores sell really, really well at the start of the season. Netherrealm Resonance sells exceptionally well at the start of the season. Flame Sand may be worth grabbing now that there's that converter, so you want to get as much of it as possible. Star Shards sell extremely well at the start of the season. If you're getting 2 Star Shards, timemark 7, that's 4 Flame Elementium a map that you're just getting extra for blitzing maps as fast as possible. So if you're looking for your first 100 Flame Elementium, personally, I try and aim for 100 or 200 Flame Elementium on the first day. Don't expect to be making 1,000 Flame Elementium on your first day. It's just, you would be in the top 0.5% of players if you earned 1,000 Flame Elementium on the first day, or you would be in the RMT market, I guess. So Star Shards, really good. Netherrealm Resonance, really good. Flame Sand, Energy Cores, all very, very good, and Oblivion points. So these sell for about 0.5 Flame Elementium each. So this tree is extremely good value early on. Another tree that is always extremely good is Beacons. You can farm T7 and get excess beacons and sell them. That is also a use for the Netherrealm Resonance that you get. If I could click properly. So you can trade 8 Netherrealm Resonance for 1 timemark 7 beacon. So that gives you a general idea. They pretty much work out around about the same. So if you just have excess of 1, you can go in that direction. And finally, compasses has been reworked, but it is often worthwhile going for the bosses, drop an additional compass sort of thing, and then focusing on God of Might, God of Machines, always very good, and Dark Surge. So those 3 compasses are generally worth the most at the start of a season. So it'll be interesting to see if they still are this season, or if they are not. So that is a very basic overview. It'll be interesting to see how they change Dream. If you are struggling with maps, you just go over here, you get the Dream Lightning to spawn. 10% chance to gain Sweet Dream Lightning. Lightning has been, I'm not going to say is, it may not be next season, but it is insanely powerful. If you're struggling to kill things, get some Dream Lightning and just one-shot everything, including the map boss. Huge damage boost. So just generic stuff for the start of the season. There will be an additional tree here for the canvas. We'll get into strategies like that later. You won't have all 4 profound points because they are unlocked through traveler kills. So just very basic. You won't have this many points as well, so just grab what you can out of the generic stuff and go for gold there. If you don't want to do maps, you can always do other content. Once you are up to about timemark 7, you'll unlock the Aeterna area, difficulty stuff. Then you can just go to the trade house. You can search for reverberations or just reverb. This is the timemark 7 version. This is supposed to be the timemark 8 version, but it's only 85, not 86, so huge disappointment there. These generally go for about 5 Flame Elementium each at the start of the season, so not that great. However, Fleetings go for about 1 to 2 throughout the entire season. So you can get these in bulk early, and these soul candles, because everyone needs soul candles for their builds. Just basic soul candle stuff at the start of the season. Like, these aren't even that nice, or a few of them are, but just like aura effect, elemental res at the start of the season, something with just aura effect or just elemental res is going to be 10 or 20 Flame Elementium. So you get 1 or 2 of these per map, like Aeterna map, not map. So in here, this functionality, so the Aeterna map. If you complete one of these and do the Eternal City, whatever it's called, my brain is not working right now, you'll get a bunch of soul candles, and even crap soul candles sell extremely well at the start of the season. So this is a very boring as hell mechanic. However, it pays insane at the start of the season. If you get Grudge at the start of the season, that is your build decked out. So Grudge, start of the season, is about 5,000 Flame Elementium. Actual players won't buy it, but RMT douchebags, they love that shit. So very, very, very good if you want to do that early. As I said, it is extremely boring. Hopefully they can fix that one day. But Aeterna mechanic, buying reverberations, you will make money very quickly. I don't do it because it is boring. Anywho, what else do we have? We have, where is it? Mistville. I am horrendous at Mistville. The entry level for Mistville goes up as you go through. So your first 3 visits cost 15 infection, which is just over 2 eyes. An eye will set you back about 0.5 of a flame elementium. The 4th visit is 30, 5th is 60, 120, 180, 240, 300. If you've done 9 of these, you're making bulk profit. Especially if you have the season pet. So the season pet for Mistville is this one. So this one, yeah. So when going to the clock tower, there's a 10% chance to just get 3 chests of a shit ton of loot. And if you get one of these, it pays for your entire run. Just outright pays for everything. Really, really, really good. So if you have this season pet, this mechanic as a league starter is crazy. Even without it, it's still crazy. You'll more than make FE back doing this, especially if timemark 7 early game is as bad as it was last season. Maps didn't really drop flame elementium. However, if you spend 3 flame elementium doing a Mistville, get to say day 9 out of 15, you will be making 30, 40, 50 flame elementium from that. May take you a little bit longer, but you will be getting bulk flame elementium from Mistville. So as far as extra mechanics, Aeterna is insane at the start because everyone needs soul candles. Mistville is insane because it gives a lot of raw flame elementium drops and activation mediums, 2 very core parts of people's damage creep. So they are extremely useful. And on the Blacksail, everyone needs hero memories. So if you get a red one, even if it's not that good, you'll be making bulk cash early on. So sorry to those people that just farmed those 3 things. Now more people are aware and everyone can have a really, really fresh start. If you are farming timemark 7, you want to know how to get to timemark 8. It is just a difference in the beacon that you need. So timemark 7 uses a timemark 7 beacon. Timemark 8 uses a timemark 8 beacon. If you're farming in timemark 7, timemark 8 beacons can drop. If you are farming in timemark 8, deep space beacons can drop. Deep space beacons go for a fair bit. Timemark 8 beacons are pretty worthless. Timemark 7 beacons are about the same cost. That's inaccurate. About the same cost as 8 Netherrealm Resonance. So you can take that as you will. And And to buy timemark 7 beacons, you just go to the trader and buy them here, as many as you want. Bam, I've got 112 of those now. So that's pretty much what you want to do. In timemark 7, you want to try and get a full set of T2 gear. In T8, you want to get a full set of Tier 1 gear. And then if you're pushing higher than that, you want to start going for necklaces with the Corruption Curse or your key. Just grab a Lone Pearl Walker pair of boots, even though they're going to be the ultimate legendary next season. And you want to be fully decked out in your build before attempting Profound or Deep Space. T8 and Profound, same beacon, so it's just an extra difficulty. I don't know why it's not just 8.3 instead of Profound, but whatever. I'm not the boss of you. You do whatever you want and enjoy the game to your fullest. That's all I've got for this video. Hopefully I went over some tips that make sense to you and you can have a smashing day 1 and 2 of the league. See you then.